Okay, so a lot of sausages left over. Just done 3 sausage videos so far, and I've got a ton of sausages left over. So what to do with them? I'm going to make curried bangers. So I've got some onion, carrots, celery, roughly diced up, just sweating them down in butter, soften them up a bit more, putting the curry powder, and making up some chicken stock here, just to add into it all. So the chicken stock is really the usual packaged stuff, salt reduced. But I had a barbecue chook or roast chook from the supermarket, make up some sandwiches and things, so pulled all the meat, the skin off the bones, chucked it in with the chicken stock to give it a bit more flavour, get some of the marrow out of the bones, dissolve some of the collagen, just make it a bit more interesting than the plain packaged stuff. Anyway, we'll get back to you at the next stage. Celery and onions starting to soften up. Stock simmering away nicely. You don't want it rapidly boiling, you don't want to reduce it too much. Just nice and gentle. Alright, time for curry powder. Stick it as much as you want. I like it a bit hot, so a fair bit in there. Give it a good mix through. Just give it a bit of a stir up once you've got the curry in there. Want to fry up the spices, just enhance the flavours, bring them out a bit more. Now, chuck in some diced spud. Bit of a stir through. You don't want to fry it off too much once you've got the curry powder in there, because it burns. It tastes terrible. Yeah, that'll do it. Bit of plain flour. Tip it in, not too much. Just want to absorb any butter that's left in there, hanging around, and create a kind of a roux. I know it's cheating, but we're camping. Both stir it around till your flour's all dissolved, absorbed. Give it another couple of minutes there just to cook the flour a little bit. Only takes a few minutes. Now I'll add in the chicken stock. Turn that burner off. Try to keep as much of this bone and chicken out as you can. Skin. Doesn't matter if it's not a perfect job. That'll do it. A good stir through. That'll come to a boil pretty quickly. The stock was quite hot. The pot was hot. The roux. Thickening up nicely already. There we go. Beautiful consistency for curried sausages. You do want to cook it a bit further though. You want the veggies cooked and the potato. Just knock the heat back, so sit there and stew away slowly. And while you're doing that, time to cut the snags. Got your leftover snags cooked up. Just want to slice them. When they're all sliced, we're just going to be chucked into the sauce once the veggies are softened up a bit. We'll say that's it. It does rather look like we've got a bit much sausage for the amount of sauce though. That's alright, we can turn what doesn't go in the curry into jaffles. And that's all of them. Now we're just waiting on the sauce. Just stir it regularly. You don't want it sticking to the bottom and burning. If it starts to get a bit too thick, you can add in a small amount of water. But you don't want to dilute it too much because it's got all that beautiful flavour in there. It will need a bit of thinning down, so a small amount of hot water. Hot water will come back to the boil quicker. As the veggies cook and those potatoes are ready, the sauce will reduce down more and thicken up again. So it's not too much of a problem sticking in a bit more water. If you had more stock, yeah, great, better idea. But I don't. Bits of spud's still quite firm. Needs longer. Okay, spuds are starting to soften up. I was getting a bit worried, thinking maybe I bought a bad potato. It's going to stay hard. About there, nearly there. Won't be long now. some bits still a tad firm. Yeah, not too bad. I'm going to say they're done enough, and add in the snags. So some of the thicker snags are still a tad underdone. Not too bad. Oh, they all go in. By the time it all heats up again, they'll be beautifully cooked. Look at that, doesn't that make you hungry? Turn the heat back up, bring it back to the boil. Oh, look at that. Doesn't that make you hungry? Traditional English curry, Czechoslovakian style. And that's how I was told to make it. I did my apprenticeship at Parliament's House of Victoria many years ago. Head chef was a mad Czechoslovakian. Sorry, I'll change that. Mad Czech. He hated being called a Slav. Sorry, Henry. But he knew how to cook. Anyway. All that remains is, what does it taste like? It's good. If you like bangers, you'll love curried bangers. It's trying to run away from me. Delicious. You saw how much curry powder I put in. It's not really spicy. That's very subjective. I'm a chili head. Spud's nicely cooked. Carrot, nicely cooked. Onion and celery is basically dissolved into it. Anyway, that's that. I've got enough there to cover my lunches for the week. Now I just have to stick it in little containers, clean up my mess, and go back in and back into the air conditioned comfort and indulge in my newest hobby. Watching American comedians take the piss out of Donald Trump. It's hilarious. Alright, catch you later. Fuck, that's nice.